can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at the
this running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Marlon just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down
at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Check 4.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, Rocket! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Left. Let's go, baby.
Rivers on 1st down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The extra point.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Rigoberto.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Darnold from the gun. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Mack. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Tighten down. There you go.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Rivers to the rookie Pittman for a Colts first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Marlon Mack.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, it's Mack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll run it with Mack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
On the tackle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for... And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Crowder. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
43-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry. Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
To Chris Herndon.
Darnold to his tight end Herndon. First down, New York.
First down, New York.
Check. Watch 54. Watch QB drop.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
29-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right there, 54.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected up the back. In fact, I know I said that on my
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Le'Veon Bell on the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Jets.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The give is to Bell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Rivers finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Mack. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put in. Their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 52.
A give to Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll air this one out from Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there.
Maybe on Bell.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to
Brashad Perriman. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 4
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 34. Colts 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A 1st down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Maybe on Bell, the ball
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Hold on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
I got you. Mark 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
The keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Hold on the keeper.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home now.